it was good. It was like you could tell like they didn't like each other, and they were throwing like some
We
shots
are
in.
we are live.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Shane and Joker probably bring to you the Shane L.Y. experience. Look at I'm rocking. Are you
Right
sure?
on, man.
Fucking love it. So yeah, go on about Impact.
Yeah, like they were showing like the new LAX winning, beating up the old LAX like the OGs. That was a pretty good match. It was kind of like they're just jumping it. Like that dude Hernandez is like
Giant.
he's older now, but man, he was all jacked and he could like move.
Yeah, dude, Hernandez is insane. Okay, hold on for a second. I have to grab my charger from my phone.
Right on.
So, you drinking today?
Oh yeah, man, I got some tall boys. I started during the hockey game, and I'm continuing.
I started doing golf.
Oh, you play golf today?
Oh yeah, I'm fucking lit right now. I had to go to the beer store just to grab more fucking beer when I came home from golf.
Is this like who's the luchador? Phoenix or something?
What?
Shit, what's it?
Like, are you talking about luchadors and Impact?
This guy, the white and black.
Oh,
The
dude,
fuck's his name?
that's fucking that's a big fucking well-known dude. Phoenix, not Phoenix. That the Phoenix's brother, Pentagon Junior.
Yeah, Pentagon Junior. Yeah, there's Phoenix and Pentagon Junior, and they're fucking great, man.
Pentagon's fucking sick, man.
Dude, he's a big dude too.
Yeah, he's kind of like Conan for your like luchadors.
Yeah, he's like, he's a stocky guy, and he's tall too.
Yeah.
And he's wrestling the guy that smashed one of the wolves in the face with the fucking baseball bat.
Yeah. Pentagon and Callahan had a good fucking match.
Yeah, Callahan, Sammy Callahan or whatever. He's fucking. He was. I like him, man. A lot of
Callahan is good, man. Really, he is, man.
You know what I like about? I like the Impact ring. How it's like smaller. It reminds me of like old school like AWA, ECW. I like that smaller ring. It's cool.
I do and I don't, man. Like when I go to WWE house shows and they use a smaller ring, especially when you get somebody like Big Show in there, it's like, yeah, it doesn't work. Because
I can picture like see like Big Show being in there, but yeah, because
literally the whole ring. Like they have to take big, like, not even Big Show, like someone that's like 6'5", they get suplex, you have to take them to the other corner pretty much. The fucking
really damn.
Yeah. Well, no, you know WWE house show rings.
Yeah, they're I guess they travel with smaller ones.
I gotta say that they gotta be about 3 foot shorter, if not more, than me.
Because I think their ring is like 20 foot or something.
Yeah, but their average ring is 20 foot, and WrestleMania is 22 or something like that.
Oh man, WrestleMania, they're having it like fucking in New Jersey, right by my old house.
No, what you should go to is the fucking Madison Square Garden, fucking New Japan,
Yeah, that shit's sold out though, man. I would definitely fucking love to go to that.
Get scalp tickets and shit, or people that can't make the event are going to be selling tickets.
It's a 2-hour ride.
Young Bucks have already announced on Twitter, like, yeah, we're not going to be at that event.
They're not going?
No.
Are they starting to beef with like? Is there a like some
Well,
inner turmoil?
here's the between the elite and the Bullet Club. No, no, but what's going on? Like the big rumor has it, and it looks like it is Cody and the Young Bucks with the owner of the Carolina Panthers are gonna fucking start their own wrestling league.
I heard about that, man. I heard.
Yeah, AEW, man.
I
All elite
heard,
wrestling.
I heard that there was like somebody kicking up a new company, and they were like, and they were saying like, the WWE offered, the elite like fucking seven figures, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, and Cody. Yeah, he turned it
They were
down,
like,
man.
no. Yeah, and Cody turned it down too, because I think they're probably going to be like, fuck it, man, we're just going to do this new thing, be the top guys.
I think Cody's got more hookups because Cody was actually in the owner's box at the Carolina Panthers game like a few weeks ago. And there's pictures of it.
Well, he's Dusty Rhodes' kid, so he's got that going for him. But he's probably got like his father was like really, as far as the wrestling business went, he knew it,
Yeah.
So I'm sure Cody is just as good as of a business mind, probably even better, because he's younger, he's more savvy. He's probably a college graduate, Dusty Rhodes was too, but
Yeah.
I think that Cody is just like, you know what, man, I don't need no Vince McMahon. He screwed me over. He screwed my brother over. He screwed my father over.
Yeah. Made my father a dancing fool.
But they used to do so much shit. Like, why do you think Virgil, the $1 Million Man's, yeah, like,
Dude,
they name
that video of Scott Hall,
like the best,
burying fucking Virgil,
and he's like right in front of him. Like, look at him. He never was even in. It wasn't a main eventer.
Like, he's got Virgil's got all these articles on like Mike Tyson and shit, and then Scott Hall even points out like what the hell? He's like, this is Mike Tyson fucking Sports Illustrated. Why and when Scott Hall took the action figure and put it on his back, so like this is what we're used to.
This is how we're used to seeing you. And like he just sat there, and was like what is he gonna say to Scott Hall?
Virgil's like looking more and more depressed, nodding his head while Scott Hall's
just and like he's got the camera, and he's like ripping them apart. That's so funny, man. It's like Virgil. Like,
here's it, man. The amount of money Virgil expects for fucking autographs and shit, like Virgil deserves to get ripped like that.
And like they all say, like oh, like he's such a he harasses people to buy shit.
Well, dude, he expects main event money when he was a nobody.
Like, you know what the worst was? When he went to WCW and he was in the NWO, and they tried to like make it like there was that leader thing where he's like, I'm the leader, and you're just like, dude, the guy was a dud. It was the worst.
Dude, all he was like the sidekick of the NWO, just like he was the $1 Million Man. Oh, like,
dude, he was. And then when he wrestled, like, I mean, he just didn't. It just didn't do it. It was like, who cares? He could have been the greatest wrestler in the world, but who cares?
Yeah, he was born. I remember when he was trying to be Virgil, like when he split from $1 Million Man, it just didn't work. It was young.
And then they named him Vincent or Vince when he was in, because I guess Dusty Rhodes called him Vince.
Yeah, because fucking WWE owned the name Virgil, so that's why they had to call him Vince.
But the thing was, is they called him Virgil to bust Dusty Rhodes' balls. So, Dusty called him Vince to bust Vince McMahon's balls.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, who's that guy? Tom Pritchard. He did like a Dusty Rhodes thing, like Reno something. Rio.
Reno's a decent wrestler, man.
Oh well, Reno, like that guy with the chops and shit. Yeah, he was great. Yeah. He was a great wrestler. No, but he did like a character, just like making fun of Dusty Rhodes.
I always remember when WCW tried to make fun of JR. JR's fucking Bell palsy and all
Oh, that
that.
was bad, man. When they had it was Russo and Ferrara, and they had Ferrara come out as like JR, but they gave him another name.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, that was it. Oklahoma. Dude, that was just
Like just so you knew it was JR. Like,
that was
what's going on?
that was the dying days, man.
The corn and mangoes are in the chat. It's like fuckers.
I did like some of the stuff that was going. Like I can't say I hated because I did like Vampiro. I thought he was cool.
Vampiro is one of the most, just like Raven, one of the most underrated fucking superstars.
Oh, I mean, I like Raven was just amazing. You know.
Oh fuck yeah. No, but you know what? You know what? At least near the end, they put Vampiro in decent programs. They put him in main event programs against Sting and shit.
I thought the Vampiro Sting thing was good. You know, it was like paint versus paint. You know.
It's just the problem was it was just the ending of WCW. It could have been way better. You know. Dude, it was a good matchup. Just not properly done. Like if it was the older WCW, it would have been way better.
If Russo wasn't involved in it, because Russo, I thought because I'm not like everybody looks at the Attitude Era like it was this great thing. It was hit or miss, man. I mean, they had some great superstars and shit like The Rock and Undertaker and Stone Cold and Mick Foley and even like Val Venus and they had some great wrestlers there, but some of the storylines were just so bad and annoying.
Like High and Tight versus Val Venus. Like speaking about that was a bad storyline.
Yeah,
I jump off your pee-pee.
Yeah, and then they had the
got better with John Lorraine, a husband, that guy that got his dick cut off by John Lorraine.
John Bobbitt, John Wayne Bobbitt.
His Val Venus for getting his dick cut off. Like what?
Yeah, and they had all these Japanese guys in there, and then the guy with the sword.
Yeah, he was like, "I jump off your pee-pee."
And then they turn Mark Henry into sexual chocolate. He bangs that broad, and she has a hand as a baby. Come on.
The fact that fucking John Bobbitt was the one that sees Val Venus. Like, what? I don't even the thing is, I know I didn't see that episode of Raw. Like I wish I did because you can't even find that on YouTube. Like I've been trying to find that clip of John Bobbitt trying to see Val Venus.
Oh man. This Pentagon Jr. is fucking great, man. I love him.
Pentagon Jr.'s dude. The Pentagon Jr. versus Kenny Omega match at All In was fucking awesome. Like
Oh man.
You know what?
Can you see that anywhere? Can I see that anywhere?
Yeah. You know what? Link up in that wrestling group. Yeah, well, look at that link and look for All In because it was Pentagon Jr. versus Kenny Omega and All In. And that's what Jericho pretending was Pentagon Jr. and attacked Omega.
Yeah, that's right. And he pulls off the mask and it's Jericho.
Fucking, it was All In. But yeah, Kenny Omega and fucking Pentagon put a pretty good match at All In.
Well, you know what I like, man, is you could see, again, you could see Pentagon in Impact. You could see him at a thing like All In. You could see him in Mexico.
MLW, Major League Wrestling.
Yeah, like you could see him in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's just great that these guys, it's like old school territory shit,
Yeah, dude, that's what they're fucking doing all over again. Is the old school fucking territory shit.
Well,
I just found a match on YouTube right now. I'm going to send it to you.
Right on. It's just people are just so sick and tired of TNA. It was good. It was terrible. It was good. It was terrible.
Yeah, really about Impact now when I try to watch. They show way too much of the old shit. It's like, dude, you're a new, why are you trying to show old matches during your fucking show?
Yeah.
It's like Like, that's what makes it too long, too. It's a 3-hour fucking show. Make it a 2-hour show. For starters, don't show the old shit. Two,
Well, ROH was doing stupid shit like that. Like they would show like, oh, we got an old Samoa Joe match, and they'd show that, and you're like, I don't want to see that.
AJ Styles versus fucking Austin Aries. It's like, okay, but what does that have anything to do with the current Impact?
Yeah, like you're fucking up. Like you're trying to tell a story with the show and get everybody involved. The wrestlers.
Dude, that annoys me. Like, I can't even watch it on PBR, even though I can fast forward on PBR. There's some weeks on Impact, I'm like, fuck it, I don't even want to bother.
Yeah, I mean, I like Impact though. It's gotten a lot, but I mean, I like TNA when they had like Big Papa Pump and Booker T, Kurt Angle, Sting.
That chick Scarlett Border, oh fuck man, like, oh, I gotta say she's the hottest chick in wrestling right now. She is. Scarlett Bordeaux is the hottest chick in wrestling right now, I gotta say.
Oh man, and you know what? The thing is, I always hated like the ladies because they just hired like strippers and shit like that. But now they're like legit fucking athletes, legit wrestlers.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah, like they'll take like they'll recruit girls that are like, I don't know, whatever sport they played, or you know, and especially having these MMA girls in there is great. You know, because they can really, you know, they really know how to like grapple and shit.
NXT with fucking Ronda's friend, what's her face? Shayla Baszler is the champ, but really? they brought the other two MMA chicks in, like their friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, Jessica Duke. Holy fuck, man! Because there's Jessica Duke and the other chicks actually who's this, like, fuck, somebody from Undisputed Era. Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong's wife is actually that covered chick in that fucking Four Horsemen group. Eh?
I know. I like that the Four Horsewomen. I think that's a great idea.
Roderick Strong's wife is that that dark chick.
What do you think about them bringing in Tully Blanchard's daughter to be part of that? The Four
Horsemen. She really is awesome.
She's an amazing wrestler. I think her mic skills are a little goofy.
That Jessica Duke, when she wrestled on NXT this week, the shorts are like her ass. Wow. I don't know what it is, but her ass is awesome in the fucking.
It was just like the blow.
Yeah, no, it was. It was like just the perfect little cheeks just hanging out. It was like, oh wow.
They got some good. They got some good. Wardrobe people, I guess, cutting them just perfect.
It looked pretty much similar to old MMA fucking fighting gear.
That's fucking cool as hell, man. I like the fact that these girls can actually go in there. I mean, you get someone like Nia Jax, who's just a goof. Like she can't do anything. She's just a big goon, which is cool.
Tessa Blanchard's fucking awesome.
I think she can wrestle, dude.
Fuck yeah, she can. Yeah. But yeah, it's like Tessa Blanchard, I cannot jerk off to her. Her chin alone just.
Yeah, well, it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
But she's, I'd buy a ticket to see her because she's fucking great in the ring.
She is. But I still can't wait. Chelsea Green's anytime, man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like she's in NXT now. She's been doing NXT. Like, that's my girl, man. Fuck, man.
Now, is that the girl that you seen at up in Canada wrestle?
I really regret I never asked her out on a date before she fucking asked Zack Ryder asked her out. But I probably would have been told no. But at least I could.
Well, yeah, you're not like a big wrestler.
No, at least I could have said no. Like, I got rejected by a wrestler.
I'll just be like, yo. But she, she was doing CZW stuff under a name Cherry Bomb or something.
Yeah, Dude, she's like honestly, man, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Like, I've met her 3 or 4 times, and every time she's been a fucking sweetheart, man. Like each time, man.
Well, that's really cool when someone really just like when I met Roddy Piper, he could give a fuck about me, but he went out of his way to make me feel like good about and he sent me home fucking happy. I was like, yo, I met Roddy Piper, and he squished my hand.
Chelsea Green was like so happy she had fans there. You know what I mean? Like that's why she was like, because I had one of her shirts, like I had one of her original shirts she was selling originally when she started the Indies in my area. And she's like, "Oh my god, I love it." When I held the shirt out when she came out to the ring the last time.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah, she's like, while she's doing her entry, she's like, "I love it." And after, when I went to go meet her, I'm like, "How much is it gonna cost to sign?" Because everybody's gonna charge money for it.
Yeah, they gotta charge at least $10 or whatever.
I'm gonna sign it for free because she goes, "I already know you bought the shirt before."
Fuck yeah, man.
She probably remembers me too, because I've taken many pictures. Well, you can see on Facebook, I've taken at least 3 pictures with her and fucking autographs.
That's cool, man. I love chatting. Like, that's what I liked about going to see bands in like small clubs. You could like talk to the guys after.
Yeah, man.
And that would like, if you brought like there was this one band I used to like in high school called LA Guns. And I saw him in and I just bought it. And I got him all to sign it.
I see him like on Sirius Radio all the time on Air Nation.
I love them, man. They're great.
That's like me with BLS, man. I'm fucking obsessed with Black Label. I killed me, Zach.
You know what's cool is I got to see Zach when he was like skinny with the it was, but it was so cool because it was like a local boy on stage with Ozzy. It was like, oh man, Zach's from Jersey. Holy shit.
That movie he did. Remember when he did that gay movie with Mark Wahlberg, Almost Famous?
Oh, I love that movie.
It was pretty much Zach Wilde was pretty much playing himself almost in that movie, eh? In a way.
That movie's great though, man. I thought it was a great movie.
It isn't. I still think it's gay, but it was a good movie.
No, I just thought it was like it's goofy, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and at the end of the show when like Mark Wahlberg or Don like quits and the other guy comes up on stage and sings, you know who that guy is? That's Miles Kennedy from Slash's band.
Yeah, Miles Kennedy was slot. Yeah, Miles Kennedy was slot.
Yeah, like Slash featuring Miles Kennedy, and Miles Kennedy has his own band, and he's good, man. He's a good singer.
Yeah, you're right.
But I like that movie because it was stupid, but it was just fun, Like it basically was like a making a joke on like being a rock star. It was like goofing on it.
If you get a chance to see Bohemian Rhapsody, do it, man. It actually was a pretty good fucking movie.
What movie?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I gotta see that, man. The Freddie Mercury one.
Yeah, do it. Fucking do it, man. The guy that played Freddie Mercury was fucking unbelievable, man.
I just Freddie Mercury is one of those like just icons, man.
Yeah, and especially when they did the reenactment of Live Aid. Holy fuck, man.
Like I remember watching that shit, and just being like, what?
Probably 4 years old when that shit happened.
Like I goof on. Like, there's a lot of bands I goof on. Like I'm like, Queen, they're goofy, but they're just. Queen could not play a place unless it was a stadium because there's so many people that wanted to see him.
Yeah. Well, the thing is just they could get the entire crowd into their song. Like We Will Rock.
Dude, like you hear, I mean, if you watch like old school Freddie Mercury shit, like him on stage, I mean, he's playing piano. The voice he has, it's
just his presence.
His stage presence, dude. Like that guy's a star.
Yeah. Like seriously, man, Freddie Mercury is like
And the guitar player's killer.
Like new age, I gotta say Scott Weiland. Scott Weiland did a good job being pretty close to Freddie Mercury, like stage presence wise and shit like that.
Yeah, he was a good performer, man.
Yeah, man. Scott Weiland was unbelievable.
I gotta tell you, one of the most polarizing is Axl.
Yeah, he is. Like I was thinking to mention Axl, but at the same time, it was like.
But you know, he can't sing anywhere near like Freddie Mercury's like the perfect rock and roll singer, the best of all times. You know, you got some good rock singers out there, but nobody did it like Mercury.
No, not at all.
Because, you know, like the way he sings, like he's Lebanese, so he used like some of that, like.
Dude, I didn't even know he was Arab until watching that movie.
Yeah, and he uses a lot of that Arabic, like throat stuff. So his voice is it's just so different and so tremendous. Like he can belt it out like nobody.
Hey, you.
You know, my buddy Michael's like a really good singer, and he can hit like 4 octaves, and he's a very good performer. But he ain't shit compared to Freddie Mercury, man.
Wow. Fuck, man.
And the songs that Queen wrote, those songs are just amazing, man. Can you name a band that like was that tremendous? You know, just stadiums. That's all they played was stadiums.
Yeah. Like the only thing I can think of is Iron Maiden, but Iron Maiden, there's a lot of concerts that can say it was shit. But
Iron Maiden, like they fucking sell out arenas, man, and they could probably. And when they play in Europe, they sell out stadiums, or in Mexico. Shit.
Dude, when they did that one Walk in Rio, the entire crowd was singing along to fucking Fear of the Dark and like, oh, whoa, whoa.
That's crazy.
Whoa. The entire crowd was doing it. Yeah, like 200,000.
You know what's cool though is when you see the singer and he just like drops the mic and lets the crowd sing, and he's just like they're amazed.
When I saw Iron Maiden live in Vancouver about 10 years ago, me and my buddy laughed. It was shit. It was such a shit show. We're like, nah.
Who was playing? Who was it?
Iron Maiden. Like when we saw Iron Maiden 10 years ago in Vancouver, me and my best friend.
What did they just like? Out. Just no good.
It just seemed like literally a standard stamp show for them.
I walked out of AC/DC because they were just. I'm not a big fan of Brian Johnson. I mean, he's great and all, but I'm a Bon Scott guy. They didn't play like any Bon Scott songs, barely any. And it was just super loud, and I just got bored, and I would have rather had fun just goofing around in New York City because I was at the Garden. So I was just like, fuck it. And I had good seats and shit. Like I had like about 10th row at the Garden.
Shit.
But you know what?
Yeah, I know you're feeling it. Like I said, me and my best friend Pat walked out of Iron Maiden.
But it's not like, and I walked out of Motorhead, but I wanted to hear I wanted to hear one song. I was just like, I don't care. I just want to hear this one song. I don't give a fuck if they just play one song and leave. And it was the 3rd song in. They played No Class, and I was like, I'm done. I can go home now. And I was like, fellas, let's go.
I got 3 tickets before Dinosaur Jr. There's one song I wanted to see Dinosaur Jr. play was Field of Pain.
Dinosaur Jr.'s good, man.
Well, they are, but seriously, it was 2 hours into the set, and they didn't play Field of Pain yet. And me and my buddy Pat were like, yeah, let's go. Like, that was the only song I wanted to hear. And it was like 2 hours later, like, still not playing it. I'm like, no. I'm like,
I get bored after about like 5 songs, man. I don't care who you are. After about 5 songs, I got it. I understand. I saw this, I understand what you're doing. I'll be at the bar across the street.
Black Label Society. Anytime I see Zach Law in the Black Label Society, man, it's like, fuck, man.
Did you ever see him in a small place?
Yes, like I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen him twice in a fucking bar venue. Once in like a semi-big venue as them as the headliner, and then once is like this, like the opening act for fucking Judas Priest. For the second
so that was a big show. How was? Did you like Priest?
Yeah, no, but all 4 times killed it. Whether it was the bar shows, the small arena, or the fucking big
show.
arena, it's
Now,
all like.
Did you like Priest?
Okay, actually, that's another concert I walked out halfway through, and I'll tell you why. It wasn't on purpose. It was because I was getting so fucking hammered during Black Label, and plus me and my friends pre-drank before coming out, or before we went in.
Pre-game.
Yeah, so right near the end of no. Black Label just finished, and that's when Blinkers was cut off. But I bought 2 beers.
You're like, oh, we're gone.
Judas Priest starts playing, and I start drinking like fucking one beer. I'm like, no. So I asked my best friends, Pat and Ashley, they're a couple or whatever.
You're like, here, have a beer, free beer for everybody.
I'm like, no, you guys gotta take this one beer from me now. So I think Ashley did. So Ashley took the beer and fucking passed beside me, and then all of a sudden while I'm drinking the one that's like I'm like,
you're like,
Pat, I'm like, no, Pat, and then he's like, no, I'm like, next thing you know, great, yeah, in stadium seats. Pat and Ashley, you can just see looking to my left, they're laughing. And another buddy, Matt's on my right, they're all just fucking laughing while I'm fucking just
and
like,
you're like, what? Like just beer is going.
At least I'm generous enough because stadium seating to go straight down.
Go down.
Yeah. So I just remember Pat and Ashley look at each other. So I'm looking at them. They're like straight up. Fucking. So they're like, yeah, we're going. So they're like, right away. They're like, step over.
I did that at a Giants game one time. I was so fucking drunk, and I'm just sitting there like, and then just like at the end of the game, I'm like, and the guys in front of me were like diving because I'm just like, I didn't give a fuck, you know. I don't think they weren't even Giants fans, so fuck them.
Yeah.
And then the guy that sat, the guy that sat next to me, I was like a hero to him for that. He goes, yo,
like you got rid of the Eagles fans.
Yeah, he's like, bro, that was the best, man. Remember a few years ago, you were fucking puking all over the place. That was the fucking best. You had like a big jug in your hand. I'm like, I might have. I don't.
Yeah, I see missing, but that sounds familiar. You know, I was like,
yeah, because we had the same seats for like 10 years, so we became like buddies with like the people around us. And this one guy got like, you know, like our buddy that sat next to us was like, you know, these games are getting way different. Because it used to just be men drinking. Because now you got people bringing their kids and their girlfriends. This is bullshit.
Lions games. Like, oh, Matt.
I remember like when you used to be able to smoke in the stadiums and there'd be like 500 people smoking cigar, like just blowing cigar smoke everywhere. But then no, the ladies and the kids can't have cigar smoke.
Yeah. I was like the old minor league baseball team for the California Angels and now the Blue Jays.
They up by you?
Yeah, Vancouver Canadians. We used to be able to fucking smoke and blaze in the stands, and then
that's living.
Yeah,
that was living.
I was living.
Artie Lang was telling a story about, yeah, it sucks going to Yankee Stadium now. You can't, you know, they yell at you. He goes, I remember when I was a kid, he goes, you know, I'd be at the game and some guy would be like, hey, hold my beer while I roll this joint.
Hold my beer while I chalk up this line of coke on my fucking.
Wait, I got to crush up this rock of cocaine I got. I just got it off the key. I just cracked it off because it's the 70s.
Hold my beer while I get this Brillo pad in my crack pipe.
Well, no, this was the 70s, so like, you know, the cocaine, it wasn't even bad for you back then. They're like, no, man, it's great.
As a matter of fact, cocaine was good for you back then.
Mm. It only became bad for you when Ronald Reagan became president.
You know, it's funny playing Red Dead Redemption. That's all based on the like Western days, right?
Yeah.
Well, you get gum that's called cocaine gum. I'm like, yeah, that's probably actually how gum was back in the day. Was
Oh yeah, well, like Coca-Cola, and like you could get heroin. You know,
yeah,
like
Coca-Cola.
you used to be able to go to the drugstore and buy Works.
Like when you go to the dentist, they load you up with fucking cocaine when they had the extraction and shit.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Here, do a couple lines, man. You'll be good."
I was part of Novocaine, but yeah, it was pretty yeah.
Man, but yeah, like you used to be able to go to the drugstore and get Works, like a needle, a fucking the tie off thing, and you know, hey, you sell it at the drugstore.
Well, actually, you could actually still get that in Vancouver now. It's called
Real?
Safe
Oh yeah, well, Vancouver, don't they have that like? It's not legal, but they have an area where they're just like, look, if you're gonna do this shit, go here. I used to watch the show called Da Vinci's Inquest, and he was like the coroner in Vancouver. That's how I learned all about Vancouver, like all that like hookers and the heroin shit.
Yeah.
That was a good show because that guy was like a ridiculous alcoholic. So every show he'd be like bombed, like trying to get to his car and like drive home, and he was always like just wrecked. I love that show.
Actually, yeah, Da Vinci's Inquest was actually filmed over here, actually, as a matter
That
of
was
fact.
a great show, man. I used to watch because sometimes we'll get Canadian shows in like syndication, like they'll be on like, you know, some weird channel. And I loved it. Like me and my mom used to watch. I'm like, Mom, you gotta check out this show, Da Vinci. I used to watch Forever Night, The Vampire Cop. That was a good one.
You guys ever used to get Deuce Self?
What's that?
Did you guys ever get the show Deuce Self?
I don't think so.
Okay, it was about a Canadian Mountie that ended up in Chicago and helping out the Chicago PD somehow.
You know what? I do. That sounds very familiar. We must have got that.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was like the show. Like when I saw it, was on like not just Canada broadcast.
Yeah, I think that sounds familiar. That sounds really familiar. Because they used to have a show in the 70s where like this cop from like I don't know, Montana was a special guy in like New York City, and he'd be like riding horses, like shooting his 6-gun at people. It was great. And it was like 70s New York, which is like, you know, apocalypse now. I mean, New York in the 70s was like a bomb hit it, you know, and just like bomb, like you would see buildings that were just crushed and just there, and you know, just like hookers and drug addicts and drugs, and there was garbage strikes. And oh man, the best is going to New York when there's a garbage strike and there's like 10 feet of garbage piled up on, and it just stinks, and it's the summertime, and oh, it's wonderful. And there's rats fucking running around everywhere. When me and Karen were in the city, like after the Misfit show, we went into the city, and we're sitting in Washington Square Park smoking a joint. And all these rats, you know, the rats come out at night. And they're like going into the garbage can, and she's like, I'm like, yo, check out them rats. And she's like, oh, and she's like freaking out. I'm like, don't worry about it. She's like, well, what's that noise? It's the rat in the garbage can. It was fun, but it was such a shitty night. Like you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see any of the buildings. You couldn't. And I'm trying to like get us to like a cool place to like kick it, but she didn't want to go to a bar, and there's nothing really to do after like 2 in the morning in New York, unless you want to, you know, go to a bar.
Fuck, I've been seeing Karen's been fucking really hitting it hard. Like she's been coming up with a lot of documentaries and shit lately.
Yeah. Yeah, she on the convention, she like BBC interviewed her.
Yeah. I saw she posted that she had like she said like she made sure to record her what she said. So
yeah,
like, And
Yeah,
she's right.
she'll tell me, she was telling me, she's like, oh man, I gotta, I'm going to the convention and I gotta give a speech. And I'm really nervous. I'm like, nah, man, you'll be good. Don't worry about, like you always get nervous, but then you gotta have your buddy says, psh, don't worry. If I had to give a speech.
Even though I'm not a flat earther, one of the next biggest conventions in Edmonton, which is 12 hours from me, I almost want to go there just to see some of our friends there if they end up going there.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. You'd be like, hey, I know you. Pick up some flat earth chicks.
Even though I'll show up with like a globe over my head or something.
Yeah. But you could be like, yeah, like you have like a globe, but you cut your face out, and there's like a big globe. And you're like, hey.
Big globe with eye holes in my mouth.
Yeah, and you just be like, hey, I'm Norm Macdonald. Hey.
Hey, you guys know, about this earth that's round.
Hey, look at that guy. Yeah, nice shoes.
These people over there think the earth is flat, but I'm pretty sure Christopher Columbus many years ago proved that wrong.
And it's funny because whenever it's Columbus Day, you hear like these, people like, ooh, Christopher Columbus is racist because it's like, wait, he just sailed here. He didn't come over with like guns and knives and start stabbing people. He just came here and was like, yo, the New World. What's up, New World? I'm Christopher Columbus. See you later.
There's so much like there's also theories, man, like the original natives here weren't even actually like Indians. They were white. It's like, but
well, I hear all this shit. They're like, well, the white man came and stole the natives' land. It's like, well, the natives came here and stole it from somebody else. So go fuck yourself.
And then it's like, according to history, well, apparently natives were everywhere then. So they took over North America. They took over Australia.
And how native are they if they walked across that fucking Bering Strait?
Yeah.
They ain't native. They came from somewhere else. So fuck off. Ain't your land. It's like slavery. Like, what do you think? Like, white people just sailed over to Africa and started throwing nets on people? No, they bought.
You want to know what's the worst? Everybody keeps bringing up the fucking black slave. You know what? The Irish were fucking slaves. Nobody wants to talk about that because they were white. But Irish people around the same time as fucking.
They were treated like Irish were treated worse than blacks, man.
Worse. But because they were white, it was okay.
You know what? They used to say, there'd be like this thing, Nina, no Irish need apply for jobs. And they would say an Irish is lower than a black because at least a black you can get a nickel for.
Yeah.
And the Irish were just like the shittiest, lowest form, but they rose up.
IRA was invented.
Well, IRA was invented to fight England, but I'm just talking about like the Irish in this.
IRA was a bunch of Irish people sick of being repressed.
Yeah, the Irish got fucked with, man, and they were just like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. And then when they came to this country,
history though, like everybody wants to bring up the black slaves. Well, you know what? The Irish slaves were just as treated as worse.
They were treated worse, man.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure you had like some, like Scottish and other, kind of different people. But yeah, man, like the original like slaves they brought over were white folk. And they treated them way worse.
It's even better. Some of the biggest slave owners were Democrats.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the Democrat and Republican Party was way different back then, because like Lincoln was a Republican, but nowadays.
No, but who's the most famous Democrat back in the day? Because you had Jefferson. Jefferson had slaves.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Washington, Jefferson, fucking,
And they're your most famous.
I think Elvis Presley had slaves. I'm not sure.
Correct. But people forget history. People want to change and mutilate history to suit themselves, though.
Yeah, it's I don't know. People like to make it all about them and how
Yeah.
they were affected, and it's like
And the
shut the
thing
fuck up.
I'm not. I really do not want to be so conservative. I really don't want to be so Republican. But the thing is, it's not so much I'm so right wing. I'm just so anti left wing. I can't those fucking fruitcake. That's my problem. It's not so much I'm pro conservative. I'm just anti liberal. I'm anti Democrat.
Well, you know, I am not affiliated with any party. I am not even like I'm not an independent or anything. I am just me. I because like you can like you could be a Republican. You could sign up as a
Just me.
Republican or a Democrat, an independent. I sign up as nothing, so I
That's what I'm
can't
saying.
vote in any primaries.
As me, many fruitcakes. I'm not gonna finish saying the words because I'll probably get banned from YouTube. But I just see so many goofs on the left side. I just cannot be on your team. Sorry.
Well, Shane, us blue collar guys, man. Like,
They piss me off so much. I cannot be on the team.
but us blue collar guys, Shane. Like you go out
Yeah,
there and you
yeah,
fucking bust your ass for an hourly wage,
yeah.
and then you start to see all this shit getting taken out and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and you're like, wait a
Oh,
minute, man, stop fucking with my check.
yeah,
It's funny
yeah.
because all the union guys, like, the unions, like, always support the Democrats, but all the
Yeah.
union guys vote Republican.
Here, they support the NDP liberals, which is what.
But all the guys vote Republican. They're all like, I'm not that liberal. I'm way more conservative. My family's very liberal, and
Well,
I'm
I
like
think
the
that's
black
what
sheep.
he's saving these companies. It's the guys that are working for him are obviously Republicans, like steel mills that are shaking his hands. But
Yeah.
the other part of the unions, especially Teamster unions, are liberal.
Yeah, those Teamsters. We when I was in the Carpenters Union.
I can't even get involved with the shit with the Teamsters because
Wait, are you AFL-CIO? What is that? AFL-CIO union or Teamsters?
no,
Like Teamsters is different.
Teamster.
Yeah,
But
Teamsters is one of the shittiest unions too.
oh yeah, Jimmy Hoffa, and fucking Barack Obama were having a little fucking.
The Teamsters. I know a lot of guys that are Teamsters. Some make great money, some make shit money and get treated like shit.
I make great money, but I get treated like shit.
Well, see, that's the thing in the Carpenters Union, you couldn't say shit to me. Nothing. You couldn't even talk to me. You would have to go talk to my shop steward.
I like you can't say nothing to me. I'm a wild card. I'm a fucking.
No, I'm saying like the way union rules where you could not talk to me. Like if you were like the foreman and I was doing something that you didn't like, you couldn't come up and yell at me. You would have to go to my shop steward and yell at him, and then he would come and tell me. Like you weren't allowed to talk to me.
Unfortunately, we don't have our shop stewards don't even back us up half the fucking time.
Well, see, like I was different than you because we went from job site to job site.
Yeah.
So I worked for a company, but we were a union company. So we did the courthouse, and we did the this commercial building, and we did parking garage, and
They can't afford to lose a guy like you because you're somebody that can adapt to the situation. That's why you're not an indispensable person compared to say someone like me, where you're in a fictional or stationary warehouse. You can get anybody to fill that job eventually.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like it was like the dock workers back. If you ever see that movie,
Even some of my best friends are pipe fitters, gas fitters, and they're untouched. They're just like you.
yeah, you can't. We're untouchable. I mean, we got in trouble by the governor one time, but nobody said any. Okay, we got screamed at.
Keep talking. I'm going to take a piss, but my piss is right beside the computer.
Right on. So we got the governor yelled, like was furious with us, all us boys at the courthouse, because one of our guys got into a fight with one of the operator, like the elevator operators, and our guy got kicked off the job, but their guy was still there. And we were like, fuck this. And we walked off. And we're standing there in the parking lot, and everybody was looking. The whole fucking everybody on the job was like, oh shit, because everybody knew what happened. And we're standing there with our arms folded, just staring at the building, going, what should we do, man? What should we do? We're like, fuck it, let's leave. You know, if they want, and they're like, and then they were like, so we come back the next day. The fucking boss, like the union boss comes down, he starts screaming and yelling at us. The governor called, and da 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 da. And then at the end, he goes, I'm proud of you boys. And then he walked out. Yeah. And then next union meeting, we were like rock stars. Yo, man, wow, oh my God. And like, we just got surrounded, and like, we had to tell everybody the story. You know, like, oh shit, you guys are fucking. We were like superstars in the union hall.
Nice. Oh, we got DeCone and Gerberg are both talking shit about us in the chat room.
That's fun though.
They said that we can't even. These two idiots can't even talk and read the chat at the same time. Well,
I can't. No, I can't.
Well, Gerberg, for starters, Jokerfish is on the phone now, so he can't hear you fucking dickhead. Gerberg, how do you feel about yourself now that you're fucking making Jokerfish feel bad he doesn't have a computer, you fucking asshole? Shame on you, Gerberg. Shame on you. And then fucking DeCone's fucking agreeing with Gerberg, so fuck DeCone too.
But they're having fun, so I'm having fun.
So fuck both you girls where you stink. You fucking fishy smelling vagina and fucking mongoloids.
Good times, good times.
Yeah, you know the reason why I don't really want to care to read the chat, because you guys are both dudes. If you guys were chicks, like, see, my last Sheena Y experience, I had a chick in the chat room, a hot chick for that matter. But neither of those two dipshits are hot chicks. I'm fucking bored. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Oh, need a beer.
I don't mind. I wonder if other people are watching right now.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm a real American.
I love that song.
Fight for the rights of every man. Dun 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 dun. But it comes crashing down and it hurts.
Dude, Hulk Hogan, you could, like, I bet if a guy shot Hulk Hogan, nothing would happen, because he's Hulk Hogan. How could you can't do nothing to him.
If you hurt my friends, well, you hurt my pride.
I got it, man.
I can't let this slide. I'm a real American.
Did Hulk Hogan get booed in Canada?
No. Dude, you know what? I don't think I've ever got a chance to see Hulk Hogan in Canada, like, live. Ever.
I never saw Hulk live, man. I saw WrestleMania 3, but on closed circuit television.
I've seen WCW events. I've seen WWE events, but I don't.
But Hulk would never do the live WCW. Kevin Nash would do the live event.
Dude. I went to the WCW pay-per-view event, New Blood Rising, which was like.
No way, you were there?
Yeah, that was the pay-per-view after Hulk Hogan walked out of that fucking.
Oh, that's when Jeff Jarrett was champion?
Yeah, Booker T became champion later that night.
Oh, that's great.
And then Booker T was champion at New Blood Rising when I was there.
Now, who did you see? Oh, shit, who was there then? Lash LaRue.
Yeah, actually, Lash LaRue was in a match.
Did you see, like, Lodi? Remember Lodi?
Vampiro and Great Muta were the tag team champions.
Oh, you saw Muda?
Yeah, dude.
Get the
That was
fuck
when they
out.
were with the ICP, and I was booing the shit out of Dude, actually, that night, I got in a fight with two ICP fucking faggots after the show. Me and my buddy.
Oh, those big gang members, the
Oh, they thought
journalo.
they were so cool. They were holding their signs. Me and my buddy were wearing our Lance Stone shirts, and they started talking shit. I'm like, look at you fucking goose in your fucking face paper. Fuck yourself. And then they started trying to act hardcore. So I'm like, you guys are a bunch of fucking faggots. They didn't like that too much, so they came at me. I fucking one punch one. We're like 16, 17 years old, too. I fucking one punch one, and then the other was going to come at me, but then he realized how I knocked his buddy out with one punch, and he fucked her.
He was like,
No, he's just drop his buddy.
that's great, man.
Yeah,
They
it's
deserve
like,
it.
this fucking crazy ass Jap wants to fucking actually play. He's not into clown shit. No, I'm not.
They were the worst, man. They were the fucking worst.
I hate ICP, and I hate anybody that's fucking fans. Like, I knew guys that had ICP tattoos, and I fucking, right to their faces, I'd call them fucking faggots. So,
You should have taken a fucking iron and burned it off.
like, I don't know. I would rather deal with kind of fans. I'd rather deal with. Fuck, I can't think of really something really like
Hipsters.
No. Actually, I'd rather deal with ICP fans over hipsters, to be honest. I'd rather deal with fucking Machine Head fans.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go. I was trying, like, it was getting hard there.
hey, that's Jonathan Winters and the dude from the Odd Couple. Oh man, I gotta show you what I got for Christmas. I got the new NWA champion. See the belt? NWA The Rock.
What? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I got the like this belt is from like my AWA guys.
Yeah.
Ric Flair had one of them, and the Road Warriors each had one. So I got 3 of these. But The Rock is currently wearing it. He's the NWA champion right now. And I got the Miz. Wait, where's the Miz? Oh, here's the Miz.
Miz is getting ready for a fucking face turn scene. Watch.
I think it happened with. Did you see SmackDown? He was getting cheers, and he teamed up with Shane, and everybody's cheering.
No. But the full thing is Shane's gonna go heel. And
I heard Shane's gonna turn evil.
Yeah. Holy fuck! I'm drunk. Oh, it's only. Oh, it's not. Huh. I am drunk as fuck.
I got to get more beers tomorrow because I drank all the big boys. This is my last big boy, tall boy.
I had to run when I got home from golf. There was only 3 beers in my fridge. I drank one, and it was only 5:30. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go fucking run and grab another 8-pack. But I'm only like now. I think I only got about 2 or 3 beers left in the 8.
Tomorrow, I will be buying a 30-pack. That's how I roll. I buy 30 at a time, and I drink them in 2 days if I'm not careful.
Yeah, me too. Oh, dude, one of my dad's best friends, longtime friends, called me up tonight. He won tickets to ECCW. That's like one of their local big indies. But way back when ECW, like Extreme Championship Wrestling used to be around. This used to actually be known as Extreme, like Canadian Championship Wrestling.
Oh, so it was like the Canadian version.
Yeah, but then now since like ECW's gone, now it's known as like Elite Championship Wrestling. That's what it's known as now. But it used to be known as Extreme Canadian Championship Wrestling.
Awesome.
Like,
I wish I knew about that.
When Tommy Dreamer was NWA champion, he would come to the East. Like, yeah. So I was like early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Wow, man, that's fucking cool as hell.
Yeah, man.
Well, Tommy Dreamer seems to go up there a lot because I saw the picture of you and.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He went to my ASW events. That's all I think he knew. Like when he used to do ECCW shows. The guy that's a promoter of ASW used to be one of the main wrestlers from that. So
So they probably be like he's like friendly with them. And now he does Tommy Dreamer do stuff with Hannibal?
I'm pretty sure he should.
I saw one thing where he was at it was a Hannibal show, and like there was some because you know how Tommy Dreamer don't want nobody backstage or in the dressing room or nothing. And somebody was like filming it, and there was like a wrestler that was like fucked up. You know, he got like hurt in the ring, and they're like bringing him in the back, and Tommy's like, "Get the fuck out of here! And Tommy Dreamer wouldn't let the dude with the camera in the fucking, which I think was right of him because, it's nobody's business what goes on back there. It
all depends on who the promoter in the show, because and also depends if the wrestler wants to have that. Like I say, it depends on the wrestler himself.
I'll tell you from like being backstage.
Because listen, some wrestlers might want that filmed to show how hard they were working, like how much blood, sweat, and tears they just gave to a match.
But I think that this guy was like really serious, like, and he was out of it. Like they were dragging him. And he was like could have had like his head was like cracked open.
That's no different than when Joe Rogan interviews guys that were just knocked out in the UFC, like in the fights. And Joe Rogan,
they should let him say that's not fair, man. That's not fair.
No. Joe Rogan even says it's not fair, but he does what they tell him to do.
Yeah, it's his job. That's what they tell him to do.
But fucking.
But no, I'll tell you, man. Like being backstage.
There's a good footage of Hannibal fighting Lanny Poffo backstage.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And it was like, Hannibal, what the fuck, and then he's like choking him out, like.
Because Hannibal was joking, like, he did a thing in the ring. He ripped Lanny Poffo's shirt, didn't know that it was Lanny's only shirt. So Lanny was pissed off about that and went to try to go confront Hannibal, which when he went to go confront Hannibal just put him to the ground.
Yeah, he just he was just like and then Lanny was all like, when he got up, and they're like, yo, that's fucked up.
They're still friends. No, but the funny thing
I was gonna say, like, they're buddies. Like they're still like they're buddies.
Lanny still does shit for Hannibal all the time for interviews and stuff.
You know what? I gotta say, I think Lanny's great in the ring. All that, but when it just a creep to me. He just seems creepy.
But you know what, man? Like Hannibal's a guy that got fucked over. If he never got,
I know, man. I feel bad for that guy.
If he never got hepatitis from Abdul the Butcher, I think he would have been in the WWE.
And not only that, I think he would have been a main eventer.
Well, at least a mid-carder, a top mid-carder.
I think with his size and he's good on the his skill in the ring. I thought he's a great technician. He was trained by the Jacques Rougeau.
Yeah,
he's a great technician. He's big, and I thought he was good on. He's great on the mic.
Like I said, he would have been at least a top mid card. He might have even been a main event.
I mean, maybe he wouldn't have been like a mainstay in the main event.
Yeah,
but I can see on a pay-per-view or two. See, I think they dropped the ball on Matt Morgan.
Oh fuck yeah, they did.
And I think he got screwed too.
I
just think that he was and he's from Connecticut. Like, so I don't know why Vince didn't just he's like that. He's like perfect like Vince McMahon prototype wrestler. And they were like,
Yeah.
oh, we're going to give. But I mean, maybe he wasn't that great in the ring or anything, but how good was Kevin Nash in the ring? You know, how good was, King Kong Bundy in the ring? How good was Hogan in the ring? He's a big guy, you know?
Whoa, there's some shit. Whoa. I just missed a bunch of shit.
What happened?
Darren DeCon are fucking going at it right now. And the only reason why I didn't notice Darren's name at first is I just see DA. But yeah, Darren, hey, what's going on, Darren?
What's up, Darren? What's up, Tacone?
Yeah, it's all started.
What's up, Gerbic? I forgot to say what's up, Gerbic.
I don't even want to go. I don't even want to get into what's going in chat, but you probably guessed what it's all about.
You know who I saw one time, Shane?
Yo.
Fuck,
I'm trying to remember. I know I've seen Cena at least once. I met Cena actually. I met Cena way before he became big time. Like right when he started.
wow.
Right when he started doing thugonomic shit.
Oh, that's cool. I loved Cena then when he was just like a heel.
He did an autograph signing at this Future Shop, which is like Canada had this store called Future Shop, which Best Buy owned.
Okay.
It was pretty much like Best Buy, but a little different. But it was owned by the same people.
I gotcha.
But fucking yeah, so they had an autograph signing with fucking John Cena, like right when he started the thugonomic shit.
That's cool as hell, man.
So I remember he was seeing like me and my best friend Jesse, or at the time Jesse, when we went and met Cena, I go, because he'd seen my, I'm like, you know what, man, you got the skills, you got the mics, you're gonna go somewhere. He's like, oh, thanks, dog.
Yeah, he was in like totally like.
Seriously, because before then you're like, yeah, you know what? Because I used to be a huge Cena fan.
Me too, man. I'm still a Cena fan secretly, but
I am and I'm not. I am and I'm not.
No, I mean, I think he's like a goof now. He's going to the movies.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, for most of his career, I was a fan. Like when he started doing like the Marine thing, like he did that Marine movie.
It's the Roman Reigns effect. WWE kept fucking shoving them down our mouths, and then we just got tired of it.
Yeah, man. But when Roman comes back, hopefully, he's gonna be pushed. Like, I mean, he's just gonna go to the moon because people are just gonna be like, "Yo."
You know what's fuck, man? My buddy Sam said it to me too. A few days after the event, he goes, Roman looks smaller than usual. Because we've seen Roman a couple times, right?
I saw him one time. He was fucking big, man.
Yeah. Now, all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, what do you know? 2 weeks later, after my buddy brings that up to me, it's like, Roman Reigns has leukemia. I was like, whoa.
You know who shot me?
When my buddy Sam said he looked smaller than usual, like, you're right. Because, like, we saw Roman Reigns before, and we're from a lot, like, we have front row that time. Time before when we saw Roman Reigns, we're way fucking back, and he looked.
And you could tell.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying he looked huge when we're way back, but then when we had the front row seats, he's puny. So I obviously said something that said the volume's right there.
Well, the good thing is leukemia, I'm not going to say it's an easy treatment or anything, but it's a very high rate of, very high rate.
Fuck man, his family's cursed. Because like right when that got announced, one of the fat twos has fucking liver cancer and he doesn't have a good survival rate.
And wasn't like Umaga like related to them?
Yeah, and he died. Umaga. Who else is related to him? Because Umaga's the one that got the fucking Usos into wrestling.
Really?
Yes, yeah, the Usos, because they're cousins,
Their
right?
father's Rikishi.
Yeah, no, but Rosie, or not Rosie, yeah, I don't know, Jamal, or
Rosie and Jamal, the
no, but
3 minute warning. The
Umaga,
ones
yeah,
are the
which one was Umaga? Umaga was,
uh Jamal, because Rosie
yeah,
became
Jamal.
the superhero in
Yeah,
training.
yeah, so Jamal was the one that got them into the fuck. He said, you guys got to get to Texas, get to this wrestling school.
But isn't like Roman Reigns' father one of the Wild Samoans?
Yeah, no, they're all from that family.
See, I was a huge Wild Samoans fan as a
And
kid,
Rock,
so I love
Rock,
that whole family.
Rock is technically part of the family, but not really.
Well, the thing is with The
He's a,
Rock is
yeah,
his
no,
grandfather.
no,
His
no,
grandfather was the chief.
no, his dad, Rocky Johnson.
Oh,
He,
Rocky Johnson, he married into the family.
yeah, well, and also he was buddies with the Wild Samoans too. So that's
Yeah,
what
well, they
they call
wrestled
him.
like
They call him the unofficial family member or whatever. So Rock is a family member, but he's not.
wait, but The Rock, his grandfather, like
No,
his mother's father.
his dad, Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, his dad, and he's from Canada, right?
I can't remember.
I think Rocky Johnson's Canadian.
But his dad was the one that was best friends with the Wild Samoans, fucking Aola and fucking the other.
Afantsika.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
They
used to
said, they
wrestle
said,
at the same time, like the same
yeah,
era, like
no,
in the
they did.
70s.
They said he was like a brother. Rocky Johnson became a brother to them. They were not family, but he
But but Rocky Johnson married um
yeah, one of
uh
them.
no, yeah, he married
One
High
of the
Chief Peter
Samoans.
Maivia, his daughter.
Yeah.
Now High Chief Peter Maivia was a legitimate high chief in Samoa. And this all the tattoos he had on his legs? They said like he had to like come off the road, get those tattoos done, and then go back on the road because like he was like the chief, and that's the chief's, that's what the chief had, and he was like a legit chief in Samoa, and and that's Rocky's grandfather. So 90% of the Samoans are, I mean, they're not like brothers and sisters, but they're family. But they
Yeah.
say Samoa Joe isn't part of that.
No, he's not. He's got nothing to do with any of them. Samoa Joe's
I,
he's like the only Samoan not connected to the
and it's
public.
like I don't know. You know what's funny though, man? I saw it like
Oh
a
shit, Candy's in the chat. Fuck man, I haven't seen Candy in one of my
eye
lives.
candy.
Can
Um, I remember there was like a documentary, not a documentary, but like an ESPN or A&E, or they
yeah.
did like a thing on wrestling, and they went to a wrestling school in Southern California, and Cena was the prototype.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe was there.
Batista was fucking Levion or something.
Leviathan or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And Devon, it was like he was the deacon, and Leviathan was like his, brother Devon.
That happened to WWE. Yeah, but Devon was always with Bubba. But yeah, I remember when Devon split up from Bubba Ray. They had him as Reverend Devon, and they brought Batista out as his fucking like clutching guy.
But like before NXT, they had like Florida Championship. No, it was was it Ohio Valley?
No,
Oh,
it was both Florida Championship Wrestling and OVW.
and like Batista was there, Brock was there,
John
Randy Orton.
Christian.
Oh, I didn't know Christian was there. Was he in OVW?
Yeah, because I heard Christian talk about it during the table for three, like when Edge is breaking through Christian with Kurt Angle.
He was in OVW?
Yeah.
Wow.
Transition, yeah.
I remember the story of him at the ECW event when they crucified the Sandman, and he goes, "If you show my face on this, I will fucking, you know." And then he went straight to the, like, if that didn't happen, Kurt Angle. Can you imagine if Kurt Angle debuted in the ECW?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think he would have anyways, because I don't think ECW would have gave him enough. Plus, ECW wouldn't have been able to train him like the WWE did.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
It's true.
straight up,
It's true.
straight up,
Shane,
better
it's
money.
true. It's
Yeah,
true.
it's damn true.
But you know what? I love Kurt as a heel, man.
Dude, that's Kurt. Kurt will always be one of my fucking top guys, man. Just because how he came into the WWE and like he took over, literally, he took over in such a short time. And
But
that's the thing, because
everybody wanted to cheer him. They're like, "Oh, our Olympic gold hero in wrestling. He won the gold medal." And he comes in, he's like, "You're all stupid."
like he's a serious guy. And for him to go out those boundaries, to like goof around, especially the shit he did with Edge and Christian, Team F,
Man.
they were goofing around a lot. Like Kurt Angle went outside his element. So not only did he become a great performer in the ring, he became a great performer.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, you know what was cool? Because when, like in TNA, when he was like real serious and like a badass.
Well, yeah, but he was all on drugs then.
But it was cool though. I liked it. I remember there was a show called Pros versus Joes.
Yeah,
and they would have.
Dude, he snapped at that one guy.
Dude, I think he, like you said, like he was on drugs because he really like shot him, like he was shooting on the guy.
Yeah, he was, man. Dude, I remember that guy, like
He got pissed off.
Petro Popovich, whatever his name was the host.
Yeah, but he got pissed off and just, you know.
That was just like when Kirk was in the fucking Tough Enough against the Daniel Peter and the Daniel
that
Peter.
was bad, man. That was bad.
Oh, yeah, because Kurt was almost going to lose.
Well, you know what? And they said, oh, well, they didn't count to 3. But then I heard Pritchard like put a spin on it, and he goes, well, it was a legitimate wrestling competition, and everybody knows that in a legitimate, you know, in wrestling, it's just a one, just pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like listening to clips of the Bruce Pritchard show. I can't listen to the whole thing. I can listen to like if there's a clip that he's talking about, like, you know, like let's say Kurt Angle, and it's like a 10-minute clip. I can listen to that. But it's like Cornette. I can't listen to Cornette for more than like 5-10 minutes.
My phone. I'm gonna go to the garage to smoke. Hold on.
I'll sit here and dance. Okay. Whoa. We have a new guest, everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one more beer for tonight, and then that's gonna be it after the show. After that beer's done, I'm fucking.
Right on. I only got like this much beer left in my can, and it's no fun after that.
Yeah, but you got any dabs?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but you know, tomorrow I'm gonna re-up on everything. Re-upping. I thought I was down and out because it's like the last week of the month, and you know, but a miracle happened. A Christmas miracle happened, and I can buy that tomorrow. I love Christmas miracles, man.
fuck, I hate Christmas.
Me too, but a Christmas miracle happened.
I have no miracles in my life. I'll tell you that.
You know what's fun about Christmas was goofing around with my nieces and my sister and
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't get to do that because they're all in Ontario.
uh
Yeah.
hockey fans.
No, they're not hockey fans, but I don't get the goof with like they're all in Ontario, so I didn't get to
Oh
see them
man,
this
I
year.
love the little children of having fun with them and goofing with them and telling the jokes, and then they're like, and then everything's funny, and then you're like the cool uncle, and then when they get older, they realize you're like, just wait, because my nieces, one of them's 16 and the other one's gonna be 21, and they're like, Uncle Joker, you are a disaster.
Well, I was like, fuck, man. Like, my niece is getting the fucking Young Buck stuff, and they're all posing like
I
the Young
love.
Buck.
What was that last Christmas when the kids and the
Yeah,
pose
man. No,
the
but dude, I bought them each a Young Buck shirt, like the fucking Funko style one. So I can't wait till they're back out here. I'm gonna try to get it. Like we'll all have these same Young Buck shirt.
You got you do all the pictures, the poses.
Yeah, man, I fucking love those girls. I miss those girls. Cause I know I'm never gonna have fucking kids of my own. I'm gonna fucking.
Me neither. I can't because you know why? Because I have mental illness, and raising children with a mental illness is difficult. It's hard enough with a dog.
Yeah.
You can
Fuck,
lock
I
the
miss
dog
having
in
a
the
kid.
bathroom.
I keep thinking, dude, every time I keep walking by my door to my garage, there's a picture of my fucking Daisy right there. I'm just like, ugh. I miss having a dog.
But like the good thing about a dog is you can lock the motherfucker in the bathroom, but you can't lock a kid in the bathroom. And then the next thing you know, you're in trouble with the cops.
You got child services on your ass.
Like,
Fuck.
get out of my, see, like if you have kids, it's like a free license for the authorities to come into your house anytime they want.
That's true. I didn't think about it like that.
Look, the whole reason I had kids is to raise a Major League Baseball player or a fucking NFL football player. I can't afford a hockey.
My kid would be a fucking professional hockey player.
See, I can't afford that. I can afford baseball equipment and football equipment. You can just kind of get.
Hey, take him to school. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, but hockey equipment, you got to buy all that shit. You got to pay for ice time, travel. It's a whole process.
Okay, hold on for a second. I'm going back to my room.
That kid will be playing street hockey like a real man. I'll be on a skateboard with a crushed beer can and a hockey stick. Like a man. I don't want I wouldn't want my kid to be an NBA player because I don't like basketball anymore.
Fucking basketball. Fuck that noise.
But but the cool thing is like let's say my kid became a baseball player, right? And I get to go to the games and after the game hang out and go drinking with the fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would force my kid, like, look, kid, you got two choices. I can either throw you off this cliff or you become a professional baseball player. That's it. One or two. Because if you lived in China and you was abroad, they would throw you off a cliff.
Yeah, that's true.
So you live in America and you're going to be a baseball player or you're getting thrown off a cliff. It's up to you, 2-month-old baby. Make your choice now. Stupid baby. You better choose baseball.
It's like my kid, man.
I'll start injecting that baby with HGH. Ready. Put him on the line. What do you want to be, a linebacker, kid? All right. Let's get some speed. I'll inject him with cheetah juice, cheetah blood, and that kid will be fast.
Deer antler spray.
See, I think it would be cool to have like a defensive lineman, and then the kid, your son could like buffoon his way and catch a touchdown, and then get carried off the field like my uncle did. My uncle was born with a fucking horseshoe up his ass. He was like just a lineman, right, in high school, and he wasn't even as tall as me, But back then, in like the late 50s, early 60s, football players weren't like 6'8" and 390 pounds and run as fast as a moose.
I would have been a perfect fucking linebacker back in.
So I mean, he was probably like 200 pounds, um, close to 6 foot, and and football was a big deal, like local football. So they would play their local games in Roosevelt Stadium, which was a stadium in Jersey City that had local football games. And then there was a baseball team that played like a minor league baseball team, and later on they had concerts there. But anyway, so my uncle playing like their rivals his senior year at like the last game of the season, and like the game is tied or like they're losing or whatever. And so like my uncle's like an offensive tackle. And he's like, doing his offensive tackle thing. And all of a sudden the ball just appears and he puts his hands up and catches it and scores the winning touchdown.
Yeah.
Like it's carried off the field, makes like the front page of like the,
Yeah,
and then got
I'm close to living those dreams.
And then he got offers from like every fucking major football school in the country
I
to
just
come
know
play for him.
I had a son, man. If he needed advice how to golf, play hockey, or football, I'd be teaching him better than I taught myself because I didn't have anybody to teach me those fucking things.
See, listen.
I played all three of those sports myself, so I could teach. I was never taught. I could teach.
Well, you see, listen. This is my plan. Well, this was my plan. It's all shot to hell now. I was gonna have like like a little boy. I was gonna meet like a nice, strong, like Polish chick or Samoan, Hawaiian chick or something. You get yourself a nice NFL player.
Yeah.
And as soon as the kids started walking,
the day when people breed slaves, they take the biggest, tallest male slave and the biggest,
they take the big buck and they breed them and then see if you say stuff like that, Shane. If you say like they take the big buck and they breed them strong, and that's why they're the superior athlete, you'll get fired from your job. If you're like drunk and somebody's interviewing you. Dude, that's one of the most famous sports thing. Well, I mean, not anymore, but I mean, Jimmy the Greek, that was always like everybody knew Jimmy the Greek and everybody knew like what. So you'd be like, Jimmy the Greek, and be like, oh. And anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, you go on YouTube, just type in Jimmy the Greek, and you'll see an interview with him all drunk, saying the most horrible, racist things, but he didn't think he was being racist because he was drunk and Jimmy. And basically, like what this guy did, like he was on on the football thing because he was an odds maker. He would make odds on the game. He'd tell you, yeah, you got this, so we're giving the Eagles 3.5 against the Bears. So the guy was like a criminal. He's a book basically. It's basically a bookie that they put on TV. And then he said something racist, and everybody got all upset.
I don't remember seeing shit from that guy like on TV.
So yeah, they basically put a bookie on a bookie, probably from New York on television, and he said something racist, and everybody got all upset. And it's like, well, I understand why you're upset, but the guy's a bookie. He puts odds on football games and basically like he's a criminal. An old-timey criminal too, because Jimmy the Greek was like an older fella. So he was from the days, oh man, like my grandmother, that lived in Jersey City her whole life.
Yeah.
You should have heard, and like she wouldn't, say like the slang awful words, but the way she would talk about different races, you were like, oh, that's not very accommodating.
Yeah, atomically correct. We might have to call this quits. Fuck, how long are we going tonight, man? Fuck, man. Oh, we've been going for at least 2 hours, probably.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm fucking hammered.
Well, the last thing when we started, uh, the wrestler Pentagon Jr. was in the ring against Sammy Callahan.
Oh, I don't even fuck this. I'm not even watching Impact. Oh, you know they're moving Impact. They on another channel now.
What channel are they going to be on? I hope I get it.
I don't know, but it's like another new like sport.
Can you do you guys get ROH up there?
Oh fuck yeah!
I don't get it no more. They
Oh,
fucking.
are you sure? Like, because I got it at like there's 2 or 3 different ABC channels to get it on. But then again,
I typed it in the search, and it doesn't come up. Like, I used to get it, and I was like, oh shit, what. I was like, oh man, I forgot when's Ring of Honor on, and I typed it in, and nothing came up. The only thing that came up was they have a couple like on-demand things that cost like $17.99 to watch.
try this. Try this on Saturday nights, late at night. Try your local ABC affiliate because that's what it's.
No, it does.
That's what it pops up on mine. It's an ABC affiliate.
No, not here.
Oh,
ROH was always on like some obscure cable channel here.
seriously? Because it's always on the ABC channel here.
They must have a different deal up there than here.
Maybe. Oh, I'm missing.
Because I know that some bands if they make a record, right? In some countries, like it'll be like okay, let's say like you're a band from the States and your record comes out on this label.
Yeah.
But in another country, it's like they do something else with it, and it's not on that label, but it's on this label, but somehow it's all connected. But I don't know. I'm gonna type it in right now on my television.
Not only do I get it on the ABC affiliate, there was also a Fox affiliate I was getting it on for a while.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna type it in right now. I love Ring of Honor, man, because you know what the thing about Ring of Honor is? Like, I'm an old school Ring of Honor guy. And, Ring of Honor, Bullet Club versus Best Friends. Let's see what that is. Oh, okay, Ring of Honor, Cody versus Jay Lethal. See, I don't get it. I can $7.99 pay-per-view event. Ring of Honor, XLV, whatever the fuck that is. Cody versus Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's at $7.99.
What?
Oh, Ring of Honor. Okay, wait. Let me look at this one.
That sounds like a pay-per-view, though.
Okay, hang on. Ring of Honor XLVI Bullet Club versus Best Friends. Honor is real as Ring of Honor truly. So it's like a there's some New Japan guys thrown in this one. And there's Kevin Steen in the corner for some reason.
What the fuck?
Here, wait, I'll show you. Can you see that?
Oh, so you gotta pay for that? What the fuck?
And is that Kevin Steen in the corner right there?
That looks like Kevin. Yeah, you're right.
And and it says 12/2/18, and then like, why would you put Kevin Steen up there? Like, he hasn't been Kevin Steen in several years. Okay, so now Shane, I just don't get it and that's it. That's my results for Ring of Honor are those two like pay-per-views. But now that I think about it, that the website that Wolfie sent to you and then you sent it to me, I could probably watch it on there.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's how you can watch All In and all that shit.
I've been too busy with stupid stuff to like
Honor Club. I get all the pay-per-views and shit.
You know what's cool is like you don't get them live, right? Because I tried a couple times, but you get them the next day. And
Yeah.
I was talking to this dude Dave from that Inseguri site, like right
Yeah.
after the pay-per-view. He was doing like a live video. He was dropping his buddy off. And they watched it, you know, like he says he has like viewing parties. He's like, yo, you should come one time, man. We all hang out and you know, and I'm like, yeah, man, I like to kick and drink beers. He's like, oh no, I don't drink, man. I'm like, ah. But like, you know what? That dude's a ride, at least. You know, and you know what? If I had called him and said, hey man, can you pick me up and we'll go to that House of Hardcore show, he would have been like, no problem, dude. And plus, like he had a table set up, so we would have got there early, and I would have helped him set up the table, and like saw all the wrestlers like when they're setting up their tables, and I'd been like, "Oh man, that's a dude! Oh man, that's a dude!" I'll go next time because he's doing this podcast. He like the Inseguri podcast, and he was interviewing a CZW wrestler, like the last one he did.
Like that's so cool. Crazy. Like Axe used to fucking be a part of fucking that scene.
What's that?
That's crazy to like Axe used to be a part of that scene, man.
Oh yeah, man. Because he told me like he's like, oh yeah, my uncle worked at Madison Square Garden.
Eastern. He was like part of Eastern Championship Wrestling, man.
Yeah, like old timey. Like when Sandman was like a surfer.
Yeah, like Tommy Dreamer was just like a fucking young boy.
Pretty boy.
Yeah, he wasn't even actually wrestling, he was just setting up the shit. Fuck.
But with Tommy Dreamer, he used to wear like suspenders and a bow tie.
Yeah, when he got fucked up pretty good. I was like,
you know, like Tommy Dreamer was hated by the ECW fans until the Sandman brutally beat him. He's like, he's like, give me more, like, and Sandman, and he's just like, give me more, like, and he just, and then he became the heart and soul of ECW, man.
Reenacted an ROH Uncle Ray and Flip Gordon.
Well, see, that was the thing about ROH is because, the people that started it were like
referee Todd
ECW people, yeah. So that's when I was like, yo, and you got to see like, you know, it wasn't ECW, it was different, but it was great, you know, because wrestling, once WCW closed down, and even before WCW closed down, when
ECW getting close,
ECW was fucking starting to get like shit though, because everybody was getting poached.
Yeah, they're all in WWE. Yeah, Spike, Rhino, fucking.
You know, but still, like you had like Carino that was still there, but like Rhino was the last legit
WWE. He should have been, or WCW. Like Carino, like how the fuck did Carino
Dude,
not?
Carino is like the Kenny Omega of back then.
See, Carino is still gonna be one of my favorite all-time wrestlers.
Dude, you know, I think because he's still working for like at the training center, right?
Yeah, for WWE now, but he was working all up until then.
They got to put him on commentary for like NXT or something.
Dude, I never even knew how amazing he was at commentary until he was like in ROH.
You know what? Do you remember when
he was like Mr. Wrestling 4?
That's what I was gonna say. He would wear the mask and like he wasn't Carino. But his son was like, remember his son was like just like a young boy for
one of when Bullet Club took over when Adam Cole joined Bullet Club.
Yeah.
So Mr. Wrestling the 4th, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the shirt. I'm gonna get the shirt."
Oh, dude, Carino's hilarious. Like him as a heel, because when he first came into ECW, he was like the anti-hardcore, and he was like just technical, and he was amazing.
his shit against Dusty, man, was amazing. He was good friends with Dusty, but like Dusty Rhodes knew how much talent Steve Carino had. That's why Dusty
Yeah.
Rhodes wanted to work programs with him.
He was fucking. He was great in the ring, and I understand. He's probably about my age, so he's probably busted up. And but man, I think that WWE has to he could be the Corey Graves of NXT, but he's way better than Corey Graves.
Dude, WWE's doing a great job with Nigel McGuinness. Remember how he used to do ROH forever? He was ROH's fucking commissioner and shit.
Hey, what happened to oh fuck, the one guy and he was with Mila Kunis, or not Mila Kunis. That's the Greek chick. He came from like our Impact Wrestling. Oh fuck, I can't even remember. Like the girl was in WWE, and then she was like a TNA broad, and then Mike. Fuck.
Mike Kanellis.
What's that? Mike Kanellis. Yeah. What happened? Was he hurt, or they just did release him?
We're in 205. Him and Maria are in 205 now. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See,
I like him, man.
You missed so much not having the WWE network.
Yeah, I know, but I pay so much money for like the Yankees and the Rangers.
I'd get rid of one of them, man, because you know what?
I can't do it.
NHL's going to shit, and you're talking to somebody who used to play hockey.
I can't do it, man.
See,
I've been watching the Rangers. I've been watching the Rangers since I was a way little tyke, man. I can't stop now.
I have my choice between WWE, NHL, or NFL package, and I'm a diehard Niners fan. I'm a diehard fan. But that's the WWE package.
So wait, it's $10 a month. There's 12 months, so that's $1,227.22. I can't afford that.
No. WWE, I'm paying like $12 a month, so 12 times 12 is
okay. So 12 times 9 is 2,052, and that's too expensive.
No, I'm paying like 12 times 12. Hold on.
Okay, 12 times 9, carry the 4 is $2,000.
No, that's not $2,000. I'm paying $2,000 for the fucking WWE.
Well, you live in Canada. It's cheaper up there.
No, it's more expensive actually up here.
Well, in Delaware, everything's more expensive because Vince McMahon hates Delaware. So if when I go to see like a house show, it's $45. It's $4,000.
Hold on. I'm gonna put 12 times $144 a year. That's what I'm paying.
Okay, so $144 a year plus tax is $1 million.
Well, okay, sure. Okay, yeah, you're right. Joker, you're right.
I live in America, man. It's expensive down here.
No, you just pay $9.99. Fuck you.
Yeah, but $9.99 plus $9.99 equals $99 million a month.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I forgot about that.
No, Shane. I don't like to brag about my country. I don't want.
All I can say is that one chick that's in our wrestling group, major wrestling group. If anybody that's not checked it out yet, check out Major Wrestling Group on Facebook. She's got the WWE network.
Yeah, but she lives in Indiana, and that's like the worst place I ever been. Terrible. And I'll tell her that. I will tell her that straight up. I will say, Hulk Hogan chick with the WWE network, you live in Indiana? I don't like Indiana. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I had to spend a whole day there. It was terrible.
A whole day there.
I don't like that day.
I bet you Indiana's still better than where I'm fucking living right now. I hate where I'm living now. I can't stand this shit anymore.
The only good thing about Indiana is when you drive past the the speedway and you leave.
So you're saying the best thing about Indiana is when you leave it?
Yep. Why do you think Axl Rose left? Why do you think Izzy Stradlin left? Why do you think the Jackson 5 left?
You're probably on to something.
I didn't like it. Now I'm a I don't have a problem with the people of Indiana. I thought, they were
They're
great.
the people
Very,
being
very, very nice people.
yeah, they're probably better than the people of being
Very great people. Except at the ghetto gas station. Uh when you get all these crackheads like trying to get money, and then you're like, fuck, how do we get out of here? And then you gotta go walk up to the preacher who's wearing like a purple suit and a red tie and be like, hey man, like how do we get out of this fucking dump? And
sure that was
hey, excuse me, Reverend, how the fuck do I get out of here? And they're like, well, just go that way until you get to the racetrack and make a right. And I'm like, I will never see you again or this lousy state.
all right. On that note, man, I'm gonna end this fucking shit. Yeah, I'm getting fucking blitzed.
All right, man. I'm out of beers.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna be out of beer soon, and I'm fucking starting to feel fucking fatigued, anyways. So, my buddy Jokerfish, thank you for coming on. Villain Club, Villain Enterprise. Anyways, for the 7 people that are viewing right now, which I don't know who, I don't even care to fucking check on my phone right now who's in. For the people that I thought were my friends, for the people that are my friends, for people like the Jokerfish, for people like me, the Sheena Y. All I gotta say is thank you for tuning in tonight. And just remember, the Sheena Y experience is just too sweet. And Jokerfish, remember? Goodbye and good night. Bang! Peace out, motherfuckers. All right, Joker. Thanks for coming in, buddy.